Hello, friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. It is 5 p.m. Okay, we have some bad weather again. You're going to probably hear some thunder, maybe some lightning. It's currently not raining. I hope I don't get a phone call. It's just been like that. So we've been talking about seasonal allergies. We've been talking about sunscreen. We talked about vitamin D. Spring and summer issues, right? But let's discuss another summer product that you need to consider: insect repellent. Okay, with the sun and even with the rain come mosquitoes and other bugs that really just like to attack you. So most of us are aware that there's a product called DEET, D-E-E-T. Otherwise, in the chemical terms, it's N-diethyl metatoluamide. Okay? We know it's really not good for us. Now, there are people who will still use it, and we'll discuss why. Personally, it's not on my list of approved products for my house or for my personal health. DEET is a member of the toluene family. It's found in coal and petroleum. It is a solvent used in rubber, plastic, cement, and paint remover. That doesn't sound like something I want to put on my skin. DEET is absorbed through your skin and has been reported to cause central nervous system issues, including motor deficits, loss of coordination, and memory dysfunction, just to name a few. Now, because of these findings, in 1998, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, came out with limitations on its use in children and in infants. Now, Canada and other countries, when that came out, banned it totally. Hello, I'm up for that. But our country did not do that. It just put limitations. Now, the EPA stresses, this is according to the EPA, DEET is perfectly safe in accordance with directions on the label. Incorrect application can lead to skin irritation, disorientation, dizziness, and in extreme cases, seizure and death. Does that sound perfectly safe to you? I don't care if extreme cases are extreme cases. If that is something that is a possibility, it just doesn't sound like it's something I'm really signing up for. Now, the recommendations are products with DEET should contain about 25 to 30% of the chemical. You do not need to use 100% DEET. Now, I get that, okay? And it may be a very good insect repellent, but it is and was designed as a neurotoxin for the military. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Now, it says on the labels, it says to spray it into your hands and apply it to your face or to your children. Do not spray it in your face. I get that. You don't want it in your eyes. You don't want it in your nose. You don't want to breathe it in. But now it's on your hands and it's on your face. And if you're out hiking or doing whatever, I don't know how many of you carry soap around for you to wash your hands, but they recommend that you wash your hands after you put them in the insect repellent in your hands. Just may not be practical. So again, makes sense, but doesn't make sense, right? It says also only apply to skin exposed areas and only on children over 2 months of age. And that you need to wash your clothing after you use this product to make sure that there's no residual left on your clothing. They don't mention anything about washing your whole body after you've put it on hours later, but just saying. I mean, that seems like an obvious. Now, alternatives to DEET include picaridin, which has been available since 2005, and permethrin, which is actually not an insect repellent. It's actually an insecticide. Means it's designed to kill bugs on contact. So it kills ticks and insects when it comes in contact with that chemical. It is also neurotoxic and classified by the EPA as a likely human carcinogen. So this is your alternative to the other product. It is also highly toxic to the environment, especially to aquatic life, to fish, etc. But they say that clothing treated with permethrin are safe. Okay? Personally, for me, I don't think so. As a consumer, that is not stuff that I choose to use. Now, what can you use? I mean, first of all, you can avoid going out during times when bugs are more likely to be around, especially mosquitoes. So when they're at dawn, at dusk, those are the times they tend to come out. They like water. So if it's rained, they like to congregate around puddles and stuff like that. So it's probably not the best time to be out. But again, you can cover yourself better if you're going to go hiking. You can wear long sleeves. You can wear pants or material that's going to cover more of your body. You can wear a hat to try and prevent any ticks or anything from getting in your hair. You're not 100% covered, but you're certainly going to protect yourself more naturally. But what do I use? Guess. Yeah, insect repellent from Young Living. When they came out with this, I was so happy. First of all, it smells so good. And you think to yourself, that's bizarre because most insect repellents smells horrific. So Young Living's insect repellent is plant-based. It's actually vegan, without any DEET, no parabens, no petrochemicals, no phthalates, no synthetic colors, and no synthetic fragrances. Okay, awesome. It contains 89% sesame oil. That is the base to the product. It has 1% vitamin E as a preservative, and then the rest, 10% essential oils. Okay, including citronella. We all know citronella. Lemongrass, another amazing insect repellent. Rosemary, geranium, spearmint, thyme, and clove. Okay, it repels mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas and prevents bug bites. It's hypoallergenic, safe for children. It, however, is not approved for pets, but I know plenty of people who do use it by applying it to the fur of their pets. They say it's perfect. They've used it safely. There's nothing in there that I personally would be opposed to using on a pet. But if you choose not to go that route, of course, that's your personal choice. But it says not approved for pets. Okay. The only downside to it is it may stain clothing, specifically white clothing. So when I do it, I've basically taken a essential oil bottle. I've repurposed it. I put a roller on it. And I rub this on where I want the insect repellent. Okay, so this way I avoid getting it on clothes because I'm applying it to my skin. Okay, if I get it in contact with my clothing, I mean, I don't know how you can unless whoops, not using a mirror or not looking, I don't know. Sometimes I'll also add extra citronella just in case, apply the roll-on and put an extra little bit of citronella and apply it to my legs or my arms or wherever, especially if I know I'm going out to an area where it's a little buggier. If you're going to a park or something where there's a lot of trees, there's water, you want to protect yourself. So it smells great too. I've been complimented many times asking me what perfume I'm wearing when actually all I'm wearing is my insect repellent. Go figure. So I don't know how many of you can say that about your insect repellent. I certainly can. So that in mind, do not buy it on Amazon. If you want to buy any of the products I ever talk about from Young Living, you need your own account. You get it for wholesale. You buy what you want, when you want, and you don't have to worry about somebody altering your product and trying to sell it. If it's coming directly from the company, you are guaranteed a product from a corporation as opposed to a third-party seller who can do whatever they want. So that said, yep, there it goes. Just started to rain. So I hope you guys are staying dry. You're having an awesome day. I will see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.